ladies and gentlemen, and all the core gamers out there, CAJman777 here, welcoming you back to episode 25 of Metroid Prime 3 Corruption today. In the last episode, what we ended up doing is we actually ended up absolutely destroying and wrecking the space pirate invasion force on their own planet. Like, the Galactic Federation invaded and we kind of just destroyed all of the space pirates while having to defend a bunch of bomb troops, and eventually took out one of these space pirate commanders in red phasite armor, allowing us access to the Leviathan Seed, despite the amount of stress I had to go through in that episode. This time, it's time to fight the final Leviathan Seed boss in Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, excluding, of course, the final area of the game. So, as we head over to the Leviathan Seed, I want to take this opportunity to thank our donators over there on Patreon. Valentine Blaze, MickeyPhorGens, MaddiLeigh, Thomas, and Color Craze for their continued support to the channel. And now we get to have a little bit of fun. This Leviathan Seed boss, some of you may know what this Leviathan Seed boss already is. Others may not quite know what this Leviathan Seed boss is. It's probably one of the best bosses in the game. Besides the second to final boss. Oh, did I just spoil that? Oops. This boss is really fun, and we're gonna get right into it as we hop our way into the Leviathan Seed as we screw attack our way across. As you can see, this little teeth. Isn't that creepy? Isn't that creepy? Little glowing teeth. So these things, we actually are just going to use our X-ray visor, and we just shoot it once. Same with the Nova Beam combo. Luckily, this one's pretty easy to deal with. We don't have to waste any of our health or ammo to get into the area. We just get to use the Nova Beam combo, which we will have to end up using on this boss right here. So, are you guys ready for an awesome boss fight? Because as you can see, there's clearly nothing in the ceiling, there's nothing on the floor. I mean, what boss could it be? I know what it is, and I'm excited to tell you, and I'm excited to just let you guys watch it, because look who it is! You thought he fell down that 17,000 meter shaft, didn't you? Yeah, right. Ridley doesn't die so easy. But ladies and gentlemen, this isn't just Ridley or Meta Ridley. This is Omega Ridley. And of course, his weak point is still his chest. But ladies and gentlemen, morphology, Omega Ridley. Armored plating, protects body, fires plasma-based attacks from mouth. Revived and regenerated through Phazon exposure, Omega Ridley has been energized to a new combat threat level. Target retains extremely durable Phazon enhanced armor skin, as well as protective armored plating. Scans indicate that a recent injury has not fully healed. Expose and target the wound to inflict damage. Target will act to protect its vulnerability. Seek ways to stun enemy and leave it open for deadly attacks. So, ladies and gentlemen, Omega Ridley has some of the deadliest attacks in the game. He has plasma-based fire breath, tail swipes. He's got a lunging attack and a pounding attack, which literally is ripped straight. That attack is ripped straight from Smash Brothers. He can fire plasma-based balls from his mouth as well, which you can shoot for health and ammo during the fight. But in order to stun Omega Ridley, we've got to damage his mouth first. And the only way to do that, constantly shoot Omega Ridley in the mouth until he gives up. Eventually, he will give up. You do get a decent amount of opportunity to shoot him in the mouth as well. But he does have some pretty deadly attack patterns as well. This is Ridley's charge attack, which is pretty deadly. He usually does follow that up with a tail swipe if you're on the wrong side of him. He's got a couple snap jaws. He's got some pretty deadly attacks in his arsenal this time around to fight Samus. As you can see, he does have a slash claw, which is pretty deadly. But he does like to stay in the center of the arena most of the time, until at least phase 2. So once he's stunned, we go up to him, rip off his phasite plating, which hopefully works, and then we tear into him with Hypermode. So that is how we have to deal with the Omega Ridley fight here. And unfortunately, you only can get so much damage in on Omega Ridley before he decides to do his next series of attacks, and I really should not be getting hit by that fire, bro. But I am, because I'm trash at this game. So he's a really fun fight. We haven't even seen the plethora of Omega Ridley's arsenal yet. He's still got a couple of attacks that he hasn't quite revealed. We actually have to jump here because that tail can hit for damage. Let's see if we can just shoot the fireballs. Oh wow, I dodged into the fire. Okay, yeah, this is how we fight Ridley. Dodge into the fire and hope good things happen. He does also have plasma-based missiles he can shoot at you. It does about as much damage essentially as a hyper missile. Well, equivalent to a hyper missile, which it's not necessarily horrible, but he is one big balunka right now. But he's really cool. I love this fight. This fight is like this fight is my favorite boss fight in the game. Besides the final boss. Luckily, his first phase really isn't horrible to deal with. Like, you can just lock onto him and put some hyper missiles into his chest as well. Usually you can get 3 or 4 if you're good. Usually, I like using the hyper missiles against Omega Ridley as well, because they do a ton of damage. Which is why hyper missiles, like I said many times, are probably one of the best weapons in this game, by far. Now, Ridley does indeed give us an upgrade, but it's only a matter of time before we actually get that upgrade. Now, he's going to go for his slam attack again. He really has not shown the electric field attack yet, which he does get in phase 2. And we'll get to that electric field attack when phase 2 does start. But for now, before phase 2 starts, I'm just going to let you guys listen to Omega Ridley's theme because it's pretty damn cool. So, here you go. I think you guys have gotten a pretty good gist of Omega Ridley's attack pattern here. You can see that, you know, phase 2 Omega Ridley is a pretty tough customer. He does have this electric field attack, which you need to shoot at least one of the orbs to avoid the full electric field. Essentially what that electric field attack does is if you leave both orbs open, you get a massive electric field that you might need to jump or roll over depending on the style of the field. Now, as you can see, he also does have tail swipe attacks, followed, of course, by Ridley's trademarked Plasma Breath, because Ridley absolutely loves the Plasma Breath. All you need to do to avoid the Plasma Breath is double jump, but the other one, you can jump twice. And when Ridley rears back, you can switch into the X-Ray Visor / Nova Beam combo and really focus on the 2 weak points of his phasite plating. You do need to do a lot of damage for this to be possible, though, so it does take a lot of time to get this done. Of course, you do get quick opportunities to land shots on Omega Ridley, especially if he wants to charge at you. You do get a wide open shot to put a perfectly good charged Nova Beam into his mouth. Now, breaking these can be a pain in the butt sometimes, especially on a hyper mode, because there is a lot of health that these things have on hyper mode. So the best thing you can honestly do, I don't believe I got hit by that. The best thing you can honestly do is just stick with charge beams. Charged Nova Beam actually does a lot of damage to Omega Ridley, surprisingly. And it's not just because... nope! Okay, well, I got hit, but he doesn't do a lot of damage, so... Oh, I'm gonna miss this. Okay, no, I got it. We're good. I don't like the full electric field attack. If he ever gets a chance to do the full electric field attack, you'll know why I think it's so annoying to deal with. But I usually don't let him because destroying one of those phase on orbs is pretty easy. Shoot, dodge. You do get a very nice wide open opportunity to nail Ridley there with that particular shot. You can technically also hit him in the mouth here. It's just such a tricky shot. There's almost no time to hit him in the mouth there. But you do get the damage, of course. Even if it doesn't register that you're doing the damage. You do get the damage. Okay, we got one. So if I scan Omega Ridley again, you'll notice phase-out armor is now covering the cardiac region. Armor is invulnerable, but the joints are weak. So that's all about just destroying Ridley with his basic attacks. Also, thank you, Smash Ultimate. Ridley is down recovery. Because it creates a shockwave. Normally in Metroid, in the original Metroid Prime, it did not create a shockwave, as you guys know. Shut up, Ridley! Stop roaring at me! Oh, you're gonna, oh, we're doing this. We're doing the fire breath. Okay. What are you gonna do? No. Oh, okay. Alright, this is fine. I can deal with this. Oh, I jumped way too early there. You might rear back. No, I didn't get a chance. Not really. Damn. I always go for the left orb. I don't know why. Ah, crap. That's the full electric field. He did get to do it, but as you can see, there's only one area you can actually jump over, one you have to duck under. It can be a pain. That was a really good shot. So was that. This fight's really fun, though. It's a long fight, but it is absolutely worth it. I really like the Omega Ridley fight. Now. He should get unstunned here. Wow, okay. Fight me, why don't you? Want to do it again? He's going to charge me here. Shoot him now. Dodge away. You only take a little bit of damage if you dodge away late, but that's okay. Ah. Fire breath. Or he wanted to do it. Oh, okay, he bit me. Alright, Ridley. I see you with your dash. Oh, I might have screwed this up. Yes, I did. Oh, God! There are some times you just can't avoid that attack, and that happened to be one of them. But we did stun him, so we can continue with the overview. Alright, one more round on that. It should break it. Wow, I had the perfect opportunity to hit him in the mouth, and I missed it. So I dashed. Okay. Now. Oh, I bounced. Oh, okay. Hit me with your tail for 1 damage. That's fine. That's fine. All it does is 1 damage. I don't expect to die to you. I have too much health, Ridley. You don't have enough. I mean, you do, but you don't. Got it. So now it's all about pushing Ridley back up so we can hit him in the chest. So what Omega Ridley likes to do here is he likes to do this little annoying flying attack, and my Hypermode is not responding, which is great. So he does this flying attack where he just sends missiles down at you. Best thing to do here, just go into Hypermode, because he can't kill you. Also, you do get a chance to nail him in the chest with this, although it is very tricky. Sometimes you get a good opportunity and he'll appear right in front of you. Other times he appears right above you, like he just did there. And then eventually he comes crashing down to the ground. And then he takes off again, and then he flies away because he's a coward. Omega Ridley's specialty is running away, ladies and gentlemen. But again, staying in the auto vent mode is just super nice. Because the auto vent will keep you alive in this fight. Eventually. Oh, stop that. Stop your nonsense. My God, no fire breath. Stop. No plasma breath. Ridley. I don't believe you just did that. Oh yeah, he does create palm shock. He does have a palm shockwave attack as well. We're gonna just chuck hyper missiles into his chest here. So, by the way, when he's stunned like this, he will start walking at you and dealing damage as well. But of course, you have to be ready to deal with it. You can hit him in the chest here as well. It's just hard. I'd rather corrupt. I'd rather corrupt again. That did a lot of corruption. I don't want to get him. Oh, he's just gonna constantly chuck you. That's okay though, because guess what? You can take a hyper missile, and you can take a hyper missile, and I'm just constantly having hyper missiles gonna be shot at your chest. How does that feel? Go ahead, hit me. Hit me. I'm corrupted. You can't do damage. I mean, you can now, but I'm just gonna do this so I don't die. This last phase is really easy on Omega Ridley because the phase-on beam, just, oh my god, you can just wreck him so fast. I actually kind of like him to hit me a couple times here because it corrupts me. I like the corruption. Roar. Don't you bite me. Bite me. Bite me! Oh god, no, don't do this. Ridley, no! No, come back! I didn't mean it! I didn't mean it. Can I? Oh god. My controller's deciding to act very weird during this fight. That's okay though. I have to at least use some phase on so I don't corrupt. Yeah, he's doing another missile. Oh no, he's coming down. Ah! I'm so corrupted. He can't hurt me. This is why I like this fight. This fight's just fun. You can do damage to him in this phase as well. It's just very difficult. See? I just did. I did a decent amount. I've got enough energy where if he goes for the missile rain, I should be able to deal with it. Oh my god. Controller, please. Oh god! Ridley, come on. Come on! Gotta give me more than that. Oh god. Okay, so this attack just homes in on you, and he'll chase you down with this as well. Gives you a lot of health though for doing this. Close. Yeah. Should be able to get a nice shot in. Okay, I'm gonna have to play this fight really carefully now though, because I'm pretty low on energy. That's fine. I have to just... Okay, we're gonna go for the hyper missile. I don't actually have a lot of energy in this fight. I need to stay... I need to stay corrupted. I need him to give me attacks. I can just break his mouth. Like that. You can't actually deal damage to him while he's doing this. No! Bad relief. Unfortunately, I can't hurt him here. He needs to give me an attack where he just spams projectiles, because I actually can't do damage. It's a phase-on core. And usually this fight goes over a lot smoother. I am just taking this fight very poorly. But we'll be fine. I'm confident in my abilities to beat him without death. See? I got energy. He gave me some energy, see? We're fine. I was actually not worried at all during this fight. I wasn't worried. He's a pretty easy fight for me. I just need to give he needs to like stand up. I just can't lose my E-tank here. I have to finish him with this E-tank. So I'm just gonna keep moving. Hopefully he gives me the opportunity to hit him in the chest. There he is, that's it right there. And that's Omega Ridley. I'm confident in my ability never to die on that fight, even if I'm low on energy. I know his attack pattern too well. So even with being so low on energy, that's fine. And of course, I have 49 energy to end the fight, which is fine. But of course, we finally get our last upgrade in the game, which is the Hyper Grapple, which only ever is used in the final area and once in the Pirate Homeworld. It's a pretty cool thing though, because you can just drain energy out of things so fast with Hyper Grapple. It's actually kind of nice. You can get so much health back with Hyper Grapple. It's very cool. It's very fun. Armor suit upgrade acquired. The Hyper Grapple is online. Lock on to grapple points using the grapple plus Z to use. So anything you see with spiked crystals, we get to grapple onto it, and essentially all we do is overload it. And this does not, this drains your Phazon with the overload, but however, late game, this is going to do something else, and I can't really spoil it until we get to it now, but the Hyper Grapple is actually going to help us stay uncorrupted, if you know what I mean. I'll explain more about the Hyper Grapple when the time comes. Well, let's just overload the Phazon core. And let's walk away before turning around like a bad. And watch the core explode. And with that, the Pirate Homeworld is actually fully cleared. We never have to go back until the very, very end of the game. Because we have all the items.
Samus, you have successfully destroyed the last remaining seed as detected by our systems.
Hooray!
The spread of Phazon corruption has been stopped. This is a great day for the Federation. However, there is one more mission to complete. Skytown's Aurora Unit 217 reports that it has discovered the origin of the Leviathan attacks. It appears that this is where Dark Samus and her main pirate force are stationed. Destroying them will require a full-scale attack. Unfortunately, this location is so far away it cannot be reached by conventional space travel. We must instead create a wormhole to reach it.
Like the Leviathan seed came out of in the beginning of the game.
The pirates have constructed a Leviathan battleship, which is in orbit around this planet. If we can board this battleship, we may be able to force it to open a wormhole. Large energy surges consistent with a warp device are traveling between the pirates' planet and the Leviathan battleship. It appears the pirates are using this warp device to link to the ship. We will upload the coordinates of this device to you now.
Unfortunately, we can't quite access the device. While we do have the Hyper Grapple to open that room to get there, we won't be able to actually use it until we do something more in particular. So we're not gonna go land on the Pirate Homeworld right now. No. We're not also quite done with this episode yet. We in the next few episodes, we're going to be heading over to the GFS Valhalla. But before we do that, we want to head to the Federation Outpost on Brio. Because we do have a little bit of item collecting that I am going to use to finish off the last of this episode, so we never, ever have to go back to Brio. And because we have all the upgrades, we should be able to do this very easily with no problems whatsoever. All the items in Elysia are done, all the items in Norian are done, all the items on the Pirate Homeworld are done. The only world left that we have to actually clear is right here in Brio. Followed, of course, by the GFS Valhalla, which does actually have items on it, and I will show you that in a second here. So if I click on my map screen here, you'll notice that we have 90 of 100 pickups. So there are 2 items in Brio that we are missing. This connects to the Thorn Jungle Air Dock, as you know. We're missing one here in the Hall of the Golems, which is where we're going to go first. But we're also missing one over here in the Fuel Gel Pool. We needed the Hazard Shield to get to this. Now, there are 8 items, including 1 energy cell, that includes the energy cell, on the GFS Valhalla. One of those, I believe, is an energy tank, and the rest are missile expansions. As you can tell, we have 225 missiles. We need 6 more missile expansions to finish off what we need to do. So, what we do is we're going to head over, let's see. We can go right from the Hall of the Golems into here, into there. So we have a pretty set path right now. So let's head to the Hall of the Golems, pick up the last item we need in here. There's also going to be a hopper that spawns right here. I'm going to freeze them both. Also, Nova Beam kind of just wrecks hoppers. So don't be afraid to, like, spam it now. Don't be afraid to spam, like, anything you have now. Like, don't be afraid not to spam it. It is meant to be spammed. Right, Hall of the Golems. As you can see, there is a Gondreta electrical thing that we can't use. We just gotta power it up with some of our energy. Hop into the Morphball bomb slot before the bees get to me. And you know, and you'll see what I mean by bees in a second. You don't like bees. So this is gonna energize a spider ball track for us. Which goes all the way around the room. To a missile expansion. Now, I have to deal with the bees. I have to deal with the bees now. The bees are a pain. They might spawn. They might already be coming at me. And they are. Okay. These are the bees. And I don't like them because they get spit out of this thing that can only be hit in the back. So what I have to do is actually walk over to this thing and shoot it in the back. It is so difficult to kill. So if I scan it... Also, I haven't scanned the little guys, really? Also, it's impossible to scan. Fargo Wasp, Protective Parent Biofoam. They explode. And look how much damage they do. So, this thing... Fargo Hats are able to jam incoming missiles. Mouth is vulnerable to attack. Unfortunately, its mouth is also how it spits out the bees. So, like, the best thing to do is just go into Hypermode and then just constantly shoot it. You have to wait for him to spit out bees and then shoot it in the mouth. It's a super annoying enemy. Don't level that now. This thing is so powerful. Like, it's got more health than I think a lot of people give it credit for. Alright, we got it. Now we can use the spider ball track in peace. And hopefully not get stung by the bees, which are coming at. Alright, we're good. They all explode. They self-destruct. Every single one of them. They explode. So you can actually cheat this Morphball puzzle a little bit. You don't have to worry about getting electrocuted here. If you're quick about it, of course. This is a cool spider ball puzzle. I like the spider ball puzzles. I really wish more Metroid Prime games did stuff with spider ball puzzles because I love messing with spider ball. So much fun. Right. Should be almost done here. Are you gonna tell me my Wii remote?
We have received new data from AU-217. A planet was detected at the epicenter from where the Leviathan telemetry originated. We have named this planet Phase.
Oh, I forgot how annoying this is. There we go. They've named the planet Phase. Alright, we got it. We got it. So they've named the planet Phase. How? I actually think that's kind of cool. That's a cool name. Okay. I thought I was about to fall. We're good. So Phase, yes, that is the name of the final location of the game that they just revealed to us. That we'll be getting to eventually. But as of right now, we need to go all the way across this room. Oh, so Hazard Shield protects me from fuel gel now. I don't burn. I no longer burn in fuel gel, which is awesome. There we go. Pillbug. There we go, thank you. I actually kind of like this morph ball. Sweet. Right, so now we're in the main room. We just need to go across toward... Yeah, okay, we're going right. No, we're good. I thought I was going the wrong way for a second. But we're good. We're almost done with this episode, ladies and gentlemen. Hang in there with me. We're going to clear off Brio here. Also, we get to deal with these puffer enemies again because they're funny. There's going to be a hopper right here. Bam. Did I hit the one in the back? That thing just barked at me like a dog. Stop. You don't get to break out of that. Only I get to decide if you break out of it. Ice missile for you. Ice missile for you. Okay, fine. He doesn't get an ice missile. He's not worth it. Not worthy of my missiles. Right, in here, I'm just gonna make this really quick and easy. I'm literally just gonna walk in the fuel gel. Can't stop me. Can't stop me from walking in the fuel gel. Alright, 235. There's 4 missile tanks left. And that right there should be every item on Brio collected. As well. I wish it would tell you. The one thing I think the Prime games are missing is telling you when you've like completed a planet or completed an area of item collection. I feel like if they did that, it would help a lot of it would just help a lot of people be like, okay, maybe there's an item here, maybe there's an item here. Like if you're going in blind, more per se, if you know what I mean. So we're actually just gonna check our current planet really quick to make sure we do have everything. Thorn Jungle Air Dock connects to Fiery Air Dock. We knew that. But what we wanted to check is we wanted to check the Fiery Air Dock, which I'm pretty sure we have everything here too. No, we don't. So we gotta go to the Temple of Brio. So I will meet you guys very quickly at the Fiery Air Dock. We gotta go pick up one last item, and then Brio will be cleared. Oh, that's right. We're missing the there's a Nova Beam thing where we fought Rumdas. That's what we're missing. So we're gonna get that done really quick, and then I will meet you guys at the ship, and we're gonna call it an episode. So once we get, of course, back over toward, once we clear the Fiery Air Dock, I will meet up with you guys once again. So I will see you guys over at the Fiery Air Dock, and then at the end of the episode. Okay, we are here, and there's a couple warp hounds. I like one shot. I wish I could one shot these guys. Ah, that's right. There's warp hounds and a reptilicus. All right, we're just gonna deal with this real fast. Hang on, guys. Hang on a minute. These guys are rude. They're all just in my grill. Please get out of my grill. In my face. Oh my god. Okay, there's a lot of warp hounds in here. Holy crap. Okay, you get a hyper missile, and you get a hyper missile, and you get a hyper missile, and you get another hyper missile. How many of there are you? Like, seriously, how many energy tanks do I need to freeze? Boy! You need to stop running from me. You stop running from me. Oh my god. Look at him, look at him, look at him. He thinks he's smart. He thinks he's smart. He thinks he can outsmart me. No, no, no. No. No, you can't. Okay. We are good to go. So the elevator platform's actually just going to disappear here for a second. Because until I come back out of the floor here, nothing's going to work. This is why you needed a hazard shield, by the way. It's just for this in particularly. Come through here, and this is and that now is every item in Brio right there. Quick little path if you know exactly where to go, coming through this little hazard shield path. Luckily, you can also boost ball through this as well. Makes it super nice to finish off the area of Brio, and I can skip. I actually can't skip that. Oh, I can apparently. The elevator just comes back online, and that is it. That we are done. We are done with Brio. We have seven items left. 2 of them are energy tanks. 7 items. Yep, 7 items. 1 energy cell, 2 energy tanks, and then 2 missile expansions, or 2 or 3. 1 energy cell. 2. Is it 1? No, what? Oh, unless the energy cell is not going to count, in which case it's 2 energy tanks, which brings me to a max total. Because it was 93, so that's 95 plus 3 missile expansions. So that's 98. 4 missile expansions. Oh no, it counts. It counts. No, we're good. I think we got it. Pretty sure we got it. Unfortunately, the Valhalla does not have a map of where the items are, so we have to do it the fun way. Stop shooting. Right, let's hop in. Quick little teleportation. Skip it. We already know where I go. Shriek bats! And they're dead. Alright, well, with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are actually done. Let me make sure, because we need 255 missiles, so that puts me at 96. There's a ship missile expansion I'm missing. Because if I... Hold on. How many ship missiles do I have? 10. I can have a total of 12. So there's a ship missile expansion I'm missing as well. No, my item count's good. It counts the energy cell. Alright, well, you know what we're going to be doing next episode, guys. We're going to be heading into the GFS Valhalla, which we have never, ever been in the GFS Valhalla before. So be prepared for a treat, because it's probably one of the creepiest areas in Metroid history. And I'm talking like SAX levels of creepy. It's a really cool area, and it's one of the coolest areas to explore. But thank you guys for watching this episode of Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. And of course, this is CAJ Man 777 signing off. Stay safe, everybody.